morning, Delivery fam, and welcome back to another episode of Breakfast with UDM on the Life of a Gig Worker podcast. In this episode, we're going to be talking about, are gig workers ready for the per mile tax? I hope you're ready. Let's dive into this right now. Now, NBC Bay Area did a video. This one is about 3 weeks ago, and then there's going to be another video that I'm going to play for you right behind this where the numbers are a bit different. So let's just check this out really quick. Ready? Let's go.
Caltrans says with more people driving electric vehicles, fewer people are buying gas, and gas tax revenues are plummeting. So now the state is looking at new ways to pay for road maintenance. With more than 30 million registered passenger vehicles in California, the state says it shells out more than $8 billion a year to maintain the roads those cars drive on. Much of that cost is paid from money collected here at the...
For a second there, I need to kind of like rewind a little bit.
Shells out more than $8 billion a year to...
$8 billion a year to fix the roads in Cali? 8 billion? Let's continue.
Maintain the roads those cars drive on. Much of that cost is paid from money collected here at the pump from gas taxes. But because so many Californians now own electric vehicles, the gas tax money is starting to dry up.
Potentially 10 years from now, we'll see a $4.4 billion loss in revenue because of these issues.
Which is why Caltrans wants to instead charge drivers per mile and is now enrolling people in a 6-month pilot program to test out the concept.
And what's unique about this pilot is this time we'll be collecting actual revenue from participants.
So why would you participate in a program that charges you about 3 cents for every mile you drive? Caltrans says it will waive gas tax fees and give participants up to $400.
So, y'all hear that? A pilot program is going on in California right now. And they have, I think, what they said, 600 participants. Why would someone even want to participate in this? Yes, they're going to give them $400. Maybe they see it as, man, this is some extra money. Let me get some extra dough to participate in this thing. But at the same time, though, I don't even understand this whole concept. I don't. First off, I got to go back to $8 billion to maintain the roads. What the hell is really going on over there? That number sounds a bit exaggerated, but let's continue.
Drivers would track their miles by taking a photo of their odometer or using a transponder placed in their car. But some have big concerns about being tracked.
I would not be happy with that, especially putting a device in my car. I think that's also invasive.
Any data that's shared is totally at the control of the participant. They choose how much data. The data is processed by our account manager, and it does not come to Caltrans. All that Caltrans would see is the number of miles. It's not going to ever see any of your location information.
Dominique Fletcher drives an electric vehicle and is not happy the state is considering charging by mile.
I would be very upset because I think it just kind of retracts the incentive that they were trying to get people to purchase electrical vehicles.
She says she'd like to pump the brakes on the road charge program.
So they was over there trying to say, hey, get electric, get electric, get electric. And now they saying, hey, we're going to charge you for getting electric. Wow. Yo, that's what's up. Okay, let's finish the video.
If you'd like to participate in the pilot program, you can sign up on Caltrans' website.
All right, that's the first video, right? First video is talking about the tax, right? The per mile tax. Now, us as gig workers, right? I really need you to think about this because if it's happening in Cali, it just might come this way. And I'm in Florida. So think about that. But let's watch the second video. This one, first off, I got to give a shout out. I got to go back here. I got to give a shout out to NBC Bay Area for that video. All right. Appreciate y'all very much. Appreciate y'all very much. Now, this next video is coming from TK's garage. Now, he's going to talk about it from his perspective, even if he's not in California right now. So let's take a listen.
All right, guys, welcome on back to TK's garage. And, you know, we don't get political on this channel. I don't really do it. I let you guys have at and say whatever you want in the comments. That's not for me to decide. But, you know, you guys can pick sides and say who sucks and who doesn't suck and all that stuff in the comments. I don't care. But I had a lot of people saying, oh, no, it's just a pilot program. Yeah, the pilot program has given route to Gavin Newsom publicly saying 30 cents a mile.
Now, that first clip, I think they said about 3 cents a mile. But according to TK, I have not seen the video. But according to what TK is saying and some other sources that he's going to put in a clip, is talking about Gavin Newsom saying 30 cents a mile. 30 freaking cents a mile? Uh-oh. Gig work. Isn't there already something already in place with like Prop 22? And don't y'all get like 30 cents a mile or something with Prop 22? Gig workers in California? Now, I don't know. I did not hear Gavin Newsom say anything about 30 cents a mile. I didn't even hear or see it, right? But there's many people that, like I said, he's going to clip it and you're going to see it for yourself, that people are talking about this 30 cents a mile. Maybe he said it by mistake or something, but 30 cents a mile? Let's finish watching TK's video.
See, I don't know if you know this about California, but they will propose something. Insert any law you want here, like this tax per mile. And it might be 2, 3, or 4 cents a mile, right? That's the pilot program. And then, because they like how it works, right? And they like how it's, you know, generating revenue, then they go, cool, we're going to do that, and we're going to pass it at 30 cents a mile for everybody. And thanks to the people that did the pilot program. Of course. Now, I know you're going to say, it's not true. Listen, I'm not the only person that's covered this. This has been covered by major automotive publications. Google is your friend. It's not just because I had someone go, you can't just go by something on Reddit, TK. No, I didn't do that. I'm going by major publications. Google is your friend. You can find multiple articles on this. But let me just roll this one clip.
Watch this.
California is now planning on taxing citizens 30 cents for every mile you drive.
With more than 30 million registered passenger vehicles in California, the state says it shells out more than $8 billion a year to maintain the roads those cars drive on. Plus, so many Californians now own electric vehicles, the gas tax money is starting to dry up. $8 billion a year to maintain the roads those cars drive on. Much of that cost is paid from money collected here at the pump.
Oh boy, you guys are gonna be ticked about this one. My buddy Adam did a video.
Man, y'all vote for some stupid politicians, man. Man, I can't believe California trying to do this. Check out what the legislators in California and Governor Newsom's trying to do in California. This is crazy.
That damn Newsom boy.
Boy, man, that's the Antichrist, I'm telling you.
California is now planning on taxing citizens 30 cents for every mile you drive. The decision from the California government to plan on taxing citizens 30 cents for every mile you drive has garnered controversy. Commenters claim that you get what you vote for and that
I'm not the only one saying it. It's out there. Newsom said it publicly. He might have slipped. Maybe he slipped. Maybe he meant to say 3 cents, but he said 30.
Yeah.
Freudian slip? Most likely. So here's the thing. They want to kill gas cars in California. We already know this. And by that method, it also kills them because they have $8 billion that they got to spend to maintain the roads, which they don't, believe me. And more people having electric cars means less gas tax collected. So they're looking at doing this, but it becomes an issue. Like, what about those people that drive to Nevada? What about those people that travel out of state? And the program, it doesn't matter. if you read even in the pilot program, it does not matter if you drive out of state. They're going to tax you on it, whether you're on California roads or not. That's the problem. It doesn't matter if you're in if you're deployed military and you're in North Carolina and you're at Fort Liberty, aka Fort Bragg, and you're driving around North Carolina while you're deployed and you have California plates, you will be taxed on those miles that you have driven. Pilot program is clear. They do not state California roads only. They're going to tax the mileage on your car. Which means at 30 cents, just think about this. At 30 cents a mile, the average consumer, let's say they go 15,000 miles in a year, I think that's somewhere around the range of $4,000 a year to drive a car you own.
Yeah.
Whew. Man, hell no. But look, as I said, who you vote for, who you put in the positions that allow you to be taxed, have consequences. And look, I don't live in California. It ain't gonna affect me. Not gonna affect me in the slightest. I'm in a state that doesn't have any crazy taxes like that. So I thought it was interesting. I wanted to do a follow-up on it because I saw the stuff in the comments. And to let you know, like, this isn't something that I just pulled out of my ass. This is something that's been reported widely, and it's something that Newsom, the governor of California, said directly. If you don't like it, I would definitely highly recommend, if you're a citizen, you might want to be reaching out to the governor's office. You might want to reach out to your California representatives and be like, hell to the no.
Right.
If you don't, before you know it, it'll be law. Just like California originally was trying to ban gas cars by a certain date, and they had to back off that. They will institute this, though. And then you're going to pay thousands of dollars a year to be able to drive your own vehicle. Oh, and for you guys that do like rideshare stuff like deliveries and Ubers and Lyfts, you might as well quit that, because at that point, you're basically working to pay the state.
Y'all hear that? That is not funny. That is a nervous laugh that I have. And the reason why I have this nervous laugh is because what happens in the West trickles, or it floats over to the East. Slowly but surely. Okay? So I really want you to take that into consideration. What the hell will happen in the next few years because of this thing that California is trying to implement right now? Now, there's an article that I'm going to put up on the screen because there was an issue with the 30 cents, 3 cents, and we're going to read it together. All right. This article is coming from, hold on one second here. All right. So it's coming from USA Today. And as you see here, California program testing per mile tax rates on drivers, but not 30 cents. Fact check. And it was written by Brianna J. Frank, published at 5:07 p.m. June 7th. Okay, so let's get into this article really quick and see how everything was fact checked. All right, see what the real number is. May 30th, Instagram post claims residents in the country's most populous state will soon be paying significant fees to drive. Breaking news. California is planning on taxing citizens 30 cents per mile they drive, reads the screenshot of a social media post. It received more than 4,000 likes in a week. Other versions of the claim spread widely on Instagram and Facebook. Their rating, USA Today, is false. The initiative in question is a voluntary pilot program, not a statewide policy. And the pilot, which charges drivers based on mileage instead of gas purchases, won't cost anyone close to 30 cents per mile. As more drivers switch to hybrid and electric vehicles, California has lost gas tax revenue. that helps support the state's transportation system. A state-run pilot program will test taxing drivers based on mileage instead of fuel usage. But the cost in the social media post is not anywhere near what we're talking about here, said Lauren Prohoda. I hope I said her name correctly. If you're watching this, Lauren, my bad if I said it wrong. All right. Road Charge Program Manager at the California Department of Transportation. This 6-month pilot that begins in August will involve around 800 volunteers randomly split into 2 groups. One will be charged a flat rate of 2.8 cents per mile, which Prihoda described as a revenue neutral rate that brings in the same amount of money as the current gas tax. The other group will be taxed based on their vehicle's fuel efficiency. The rate decreases as fuel efficiency increases. That rate is calculated by dividing the state's per gallon fuel tax, which will be 59.6 cents per gallon as of July, by the EPA's fuel economy rating for a particular vehicle. And the very last thing I'll put up on the screen here is a comment. The Mad Driver Boy 10 days ago that commented on TK's Garage video says, he said this is because electric vehicles aren't paying a gas tax. Simple solution: tax electric vehicles per mile and leave us non-virtue signaling sane people alone. Now, I really want you to think about this, fam. Listen to what the hell is going on out on the West Coast right now. As a gig worker, we drive our vehicles to make money. Okay? This is what we do on a daily basis. However many times per week you choose to work, you're driving and you're receiving orders and you're going to drop them off. If you really calculate on a per week basis how many miles you're really driving compared to the regular consumer, they're saying 15,000 on average per year. You know, some of y'all doing that in a matter of months. How would you handle this if this came to your state, if it's not in your state right now? Or if you're a California driver, I really want to know, how do you feel that you are about to be taxed on a per mile rate just for the miles you drive? Yes, I understand they're trying to make up from the gas taxes where they were using that money that to be able to help fix the roads. But now so many people are going towards EVs, electric vehicles. Oh my gosh, electric. Everybody want a Tesla. Now the pump is getting less attention. The charging station is getting more attention. I watched another video where they said, imagine that they start charging you a tax to charge your vehicle. So if you're in California right now, or if you're anywhere in the US, you drive an EV, you don't drive an EV, how do you feel about this entire thing, this entire conversation that's going on right now? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next episode. Deuces. Oh yeah. What time it is, D-Fam? It's time to what? Go get your money.